Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Gene Hackman and his wife, Betsy, had established each other as the personal representatives of their estates before they were both found dead on February 26. Gene Hackman and his wife, Betsy's wills have been revealed over 2 weeks after they were found dead in their home on February 26. In Hackman's will, per documents obtained by People, the late actor appointed Betsy, 65, as the personal representative of his estate and the recipient of his entire estate, citing a trust agreement made September 22, 1995. The will itself was written in June 2005 and submitted in Santa Fe County Court March 6. In the event of Betsy's death, Gene had appointed attorney Michael G. Sutton as his first successor for personal representative of his state. Sutton died in 2019, according to an online obituary that described him as a Santa Fe attorney who died in Texas. With Sutton's death, Gene appointed Julia L. Peters as his second successor for personal representation of his state. Peters is chief counsel at Avalon Trust Co., a Santa Fe investment firm. Peters' biography on Avalon's website describes her as a former managing partner of the Sutton, Thayer, and Brown law firm. The Oscar winner had also appointed the remainder of a trust titled the GB Revocable Trust in favor of Betsy as the successor trustee of his trust, per a September 1995 agreement. Peters' court documents filed alongside Gene's will identify Gene's 3 adult children: Christopher, 65, Elizabeth, 62, and Leslie, 58, whom he had with first wife Faye Maltese, as his heirs. The court granted Peters an informal appointment as the personal representative of Gene's estate moving forward. Gene Hackman's wife Betsy is the reason the actor didn't die long ago. Close friend says. Betsy's will was signed on the same date as Gene's in 2005. Her will details that expenses incurred from her death, funeral, and administration of her estate would be paid out of her estate. The will states that Betsy may have made a statement or list separate from the will that indicates whom she would give her personal property to. Given Gene's death, the remainder of her estate is to go to her personal representative to hold in a charitable trust to achieve purposes beneficial to the community, consistent with the charitable preferences and interests expressed or indicated by my spouse and me during our lifetimes. She wrote, "Never miss a story. Sign up for People's free daily newsletter to stay up to date on the best of what PUPLE has to offer, from celebrity news to compelling human interest stories." Legal expert David Esquibias, who is not affiliated with this matter, tells PUPLE it is impossible to say who the beneficiaries of Gene's trust are because that information has not been made public. When you have a married couple, the issue is who dies first, and in this case, Betsy died first, so she left everything to the Gene Hackman Trust. He outlives her, so he theoretically inherits from Betsy into his trust. And then when he dies, his trust goes to whoever his trust beneficiaries are, Esquibias says. In this case, we don't see who the beneficiaries are of the Gene Hackman Trust because the Gene Hackman Trust hasn't been either publicly released or it's not part of the probate proceeding. Typically, though, the probate proceeding, at least in California, the trust is usually included. How did Gene Hackman and wife Betsy die? As police tried to unravel the mystery, insiders detailed their final days. Exclusive Betsy had appointed Gene as her personal representative of her estate, and Sutton as an alternate. Peters was also her second alternate. On March 7, authorities revealed that their investigation found that Betsy died from hantavirus pulmonary syndrome, which is caused by hantavirus, transmitted most often through contact with rodent saliva, urine, or droppings, 1 full week before Gene, and that he was most likely alone in their home with his dead wife for days. Hackman, 95, died from a combination of severe heart disease, high blood pressure, and advanced Alzheimer's disease, authorities said.